Okay, good afternoon, students. Sagar, Sagar, please unmute.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. How was yesterday's session?
Good, ma'am.
Good, no?
He's really good, ma'am.
Yeah, that trainer is
He's
exceptionally talented.
yes, ma'am. He's explaining from beginning onwards.
Yeah. Every day you attend. Manisha, have you attended yesterday's session?
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Sagar, did you attend that one? Data science?
Yes, ma'am.
That also you attended?
Yes, ma'am.
How is that? I did not attend.
That is also good, ma'am. But little bit
Little bit.
difference is there, ma'am, from
Uh,
trainer to trainer.
Yeah, this
He is
trainer
more.
is superb,
He,
Sagar. Actually, this trainer is the CEO, director of that
uh,
Data Science Institute.
yes, ma'am.
He
I
is the
also
best.
verified. Yes, ma'am. He is more public promoting his YouTube channel that is and about 360 digit MG. That's
Yeah,
it. Only.
yeah,
More
yeah,
time is spending on that only, ma'am.
yeah,
Anything.
yeah, yeah. He promotes because that is his business, right?
Yes,
So, but
ma'am.
then the knowledge that he imparted is also good, and moreover, today he won't do that much because
Okay.
yesterday was the first day.
Yes.
Anyway, you can gain some knowledge that I'm sure about.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Sagar, attend all. It's very important. Harish, have you attended, Harish?
Hello, ma'am.
Have you attended?
No, ma'am, not attended.
No, why? Not interested?
No, ma'am. I didn't hear the voice.
Have
Up to 6:30, I was tried, but I didn't hear the voice of CEO and I didn't see the video of the class, ma'am. That's the reason I didn't get that. Today,
We can also listen
Okay, okay.
through YouTube, ma'am. They are live. Yes, ma'am. They
They
are
are
live now
broadcasting
on
it.
YouTube also.
Sagar, the link.
If the link
Yeah,
is doesn't work, we can go through YouTube.
But I think they have not shared the streaming link. They shared only this link.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Meet link they
That is
shared.
different, ma'am. They
Streaming
shared
also
the
they shared.
webinar jump, different link, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's 6 o'clock.
Webinar.
6 to 8.
68.
The data science. Yeah. 6 to 8 one they are sharing
Yes, ma'am.
YouTube also.
Only
But
Google
this
Meet, ma'am.
our OU that is only on Meet. Okay, Manisha, you also try to attend. It's really good.
Yesterday I was too weak, ma'am,
Have
so
you?
I'm not able to attend also. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
have you registered?
Uh,
Okay, what happened to you?
yes,
Are
ma'am.
you not feeling
There's
well?
some health issues, so
Oh,
I will
okay. No problem.
attend
You
today, ma'am.
take rest.
Now,
Yeah, when you
yes,
feel
ma'am.
better, you will
Today
attend.
I'm very much better.
Very good.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
attend it. Okay, students, how many of you have you can respond in chat window? Okay. Uh, how many of you have tried creating account on AWS? In chat, you just say whether you have tried or not. Yes or no. And how many of you have gone through the review questions and MCQ? Okay. Yeah. Okay, Manisha. So other students also all should give response. Yes or no. Let us make it interactive. Otherwise, it won't be very interesting. Yes or no. Even if you don't, I won't say anything. But I just want to know. Um, okay, Manisha. The thing is that if you really need it, then you can not only Manisha, everyone and those who are here. If you really need the account, cloud account, AWS is providing 1 year free service. There is a limitation to that. It gives you 750 hours of CPU, 5 GB of RAM, and like that. There is some with some limitation. They provide 1 year free services, cloud services on AWS. The only problem is they require either credit card or debit card details. If you provide the details, uh, they deduct some 2 rupees from your account, and then they refund it after 2 days. They to ensure that it is a working account, bank account, and you have the correct. You have provided correct account details to ensure that they do that process. What I suggest you all is, if you really need, you create. Otherwise, if you don't need it, and unintentionally sometimes what happens, you are into the AWS and you use it, and if you cross the limit, automatically money will be deducted from your bank account. That's the only risk if bank details are provided. So that's what I want to tell you. If you really want to use it for 1 year within the constraints, and you have minimal balance in your account, you can provide. Otherwise, if you use it extensively and if you try to um, do more tasks on that cloud, and then automatically if amount is deducted, you will get tense stressed. That's the problem. Okay, no, so but then even I have not provided the details. I have created the account without giving the details, but then I can't access the cloud free cloud services. However, I can access the training provided and the marketplace. Few other things I can access, but everything I can't access because I have not given the bank details. So it's up to you. If you find it risky, don't do it. Without providing just normal account, if you are able to do, you do it, because it gives us the facility to attend the training sessions of Amazon, which are available on that AWS platform. Even deep learning, machine learning, and some other state of the art technologies have been discussed and provided with the training on that platform. I'll show you that all as well. Okay, next, about this one, if you find little time and if you just go through these review questions, first of all, the technique is read the question, try to give answer to yourself without looking at the answer. Later, you just verify your answer with the answer given so that it gets ingrained in your mind and you don't forget it. So these review questions are really helpful to test our knowledge of understanding the topics. And then multi MCQs also, if you have done it, we can discuss. If you have not done it, there is no meaning in discussing directly. If I have to give answers, I'll give you directly, but still I give you some more time. uh, Please try to mark the options, and then we will compare with other options what others have marked, and then we will discuss them. It will be very useful. Okay, that's about the last class. Some pending topics to be discussed. And next, today's class we will start with another chapter, which are benefits and challenges of cloud computing, which is chapter 3. Again, I um ask students, can you tell me some of the benefits and challenges of cloud? Any one of you, please voluntarily come forward. It will help you. What are the benefits? Let's begin with the benefits. Do you think you get any benefits? If yes, please let me know. Yes, students, don't think any benefit you achieve with the cloud? Okay, I'll call out the names. It's better. Okay, Gyaneshwari,
Yes, ma'am.
please tell me, what benefits do you think cloud computing provides?
Cost will be less, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Cost is less. Why cost is less? Reason?
Uh,
Okay, can anyone add to that point? Can anyone tell me why cost is less?
No need to purchase any storage devices or like that,
Very
I
good.
think.
Very good. Very good. It's right. Not only storage devices. It's about you don't have to purchase any computing infrastructure, and non-computing as well. You don't have to purchase anything. You can just take the cloud services account, and then you can go ahead with your actual business. Okay, and that is about cost. Can anyone tell me any other benefit? how many benefits are given, in the textbook 15 benefits are given. One is
We can
cost.
access
Yes,
from anywhere, ma'am.
very good.
We can
That is
access from different devices also.
very good.
Also, if if any company purchase cloud, they can also work from different places, and many members can access same data to work in a better manner.
Very good. So then that it is providing flexibility in terms of location independent access.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So cost and location independent access, 2 points are covered. Anyone else can say any other point? Yes, students, please ponder over and come up with some benefit that you find. Two benefits are covered out of 15. 15 are given in the text. Out of 15, first one has been told by Ganeshwari, and second and ninth one was discussed by Sagar. Actually, first and second both covered in cost. So, yes. Anything else? Any else advantage do you see? Okay.
Maintenance will be
Yeah, very good. Maintenance. Right. Right. Maintenance. Why maintenance?
no need to concentrate only on. We can concentrate on our business moreover than
Hmm.
on security or anything like.
Right. Very good. So you don't have to appoint an expert to take care of the infrastructure, hardware, and you don't have to have a specialist for looking after the software licenses and other upgradation and all. So this maintenance is indeed reduced a lot. Yes. Three, 4 are covered. Next. Someone said, Harish said sharing. Sharing, sharing, sharing is part of location independence. Is it not?
Ma'am,
Is sharing part of location sharing? Whatever Sagar said is that uh, employees can share the data easily, can access the data from anywhere, from any device, from any location. Okay,
yes,
so
ma'am.
this point is included in that. Please say some another point, something else.
Another point.
Okay, all of you from tomorrow, keep a notebook and a pen with you while I am taking class, so that quickly you can jot down. If I ask you something, you can put down on a paper, and then it becomes easy for you to recall and then uh, discuss also. So let us go into the topic. So benefits are many benefits you achieve. um, so here the term cloud computing appeared in the market with its present meaning in the year 2006. Just remember this point, that the term cloud computing, this term was coined with the existing nature in 2006. Okay, early initiatives uh, prior to the phrase cloud computing, the concept existed by Salesforce.com. They have launched in 1999 first commercial initiative to deliver enterprise applications over the internet. This was the first step towards cloud computing. Okay, cloud computing, before coining of the term cloud computing, this kind of service was provided by Salesforce.com. Salesforce.com is a company that launched in 1999 a first commercial initiative to deliver, like ERP, enterprise resource planning, enterprise application. Enterprise application is the one that will provide automation of every department and every service of the business of the enterprise. That is enterprise application. It's not specific only to one particular department. For instance, you have HR department. HR department is more concerned with human resources like employees, um, their salaries, their slips, pay slips, their appointments, and uh, all the tasks related to employees. That is HR department. HR department is concerned only with employee management, and if you automate HR department, it is specific only to HR. However, enterprise application is one that automates the departments that are included in any enterprises, all the departments, not only just one. Okay, all of you, please try to remember this. Elastic Compute Cloud, Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2. Okay, this EC2 is a cloud service that gives you access to processor. Uh, for computational tasks. This was introduced in 2006 by Amazon, and it is believed to be the first concrete cloud service launched in the market. EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay, Elastic, C2, 2 means there are two C's, Compute Cloud. Okay, so this is first cloud service. And utility computing, we discussed. Utility computing is like electricity, like water, which is based on meter. So you, if you use particular units of electricity, you have to pay that much amount only. And water also same. Likewise, in computing also, if you use processor power for 1 hour, you have to pay only for 1 hour. That is utility computing model. It's the implementation of utility model of service in computing. In computing, what do you find? You find processor, you find storage, RAM, you find databases, you find some kind of services like uh, software service. Some, for instance, very simplified one, calculator service. For instance, like that, you have several services. So all of them fit into the model of utility. Okay. And this one, supply of resources by provider party as per user's demand, is known as on-demand service. What do you mean by on-demand service? Suppose you open your office at 10 o'clock. So in the morning at 10 o'clock, you require to get connected to the cloud. You demand the cloud service at 10 a.m. in the morning when you need it. All right. For instance, if your company is a client of or service provider to some US company, then your service time perhaps begin at 9 in the night or ten in the night. Then you demand cloud services at that time. So what do? You join in the office. You go to office at 10 in the night, and then you request for login and cloud service. So it's all depends on when you demand it. You demand it and you get it. So it is on demand service. And same way, like we discussed about this Uber and Ola, if you have to go to college today, today at 10 o'clock you have to go to college means at that time only, before probably before half an hour or before 1 hour, you call the cab. You don't call it unnecessary and pay, no. So when you need it, you ask for the service and you pay for the service. That is known as on demand service. So cloud computing is entirely based on demand service. Okay, so let us go about uh, this benefits. Before that, this figure has been given utility model of service delivery. Please try to remember this figure, because utility service is based on two subcomponents. What are the components in utility? First one, on demand service. Second one, metered service. What do you mean by on demand service? When you need it, you ask for it. That is on demand. Metered service means when you take the service, you have to pay according to your use. It's not more, not less. It's as per the meter. So whatever amount is shown, earlier auto, our autos used to uh, take us from one place to another by putting the meter, and nowadays they're not putting. But then when they used to put the meter, we used to pay them whatever amount the meter showed. And if they ask more, we used to say that we will not pay more, because the meter is showing this much, we will pay this much only. So that is metered service. So utility service is based on demand and metered. Please remember this. Okay, and utility service model, what is the advantage of utility service model? That it provides a facility wherein, with very low initial investment and a low overall cost of setting up of business, you can start your business. Not only business, even individual users also, individuals as well as enterprises. For both, it is equally important and useful. No need of investment. So metering and billing means, you know what happens whenever you in AWS you log in. When you log in, uh, a timer starts. What it does is it counts the seconds, minutes, and hours, and then after you say after you end the service, what happens? It shows you the total time you have used. So that time into, there is a price associated. That price into that time is equal to the amount that you have to pay. So that is meter. Meter will give you the total time you have used the service, and billing is like total time into the amount is equal to total bill. That way, uh, cloud computing subscribers or users are given the bill. For instance, if you go to a, a restaurant, what happens there? You order some items, so that item and quantity will be there, the price into quantity, and then you get the total bill. So like that, similar kind of uh, bill will be given to the user after the use of the service. So that's why what I'm telling you is, the problem is, we start using it, and sometimes we tend to forget that it is metered, and we go on using, and then we get a bill. So that's why Amazon, they AWS, they want us to give the details, bank details or card details in the beginning only. Okay, separation of data center operation. What is a data center? If you know data center, please respond in chat window. Give the definition of data center. Have you heard about data center? Um, I I will show you. Okay, first of all, let us discuss this. Then, if time permits, I'll show you one data center. Data center is a place where you put uh, many systems. The systems can be in the form of not like a monitor and keyboard and mouse, not like that. They are arranged in racks. You have several storage devices, several computing devices stored in and arranged in the form of racks. So you'll have, like in supermarket, if you go to a section, everywhere actually in the entire supermarket, all the items are arranged in racks only. So like supermarket kind of arrangement you will see in data center, where in the racks you will find storage devices, computing devices, and networking devices. And then for that, specialized cooling system and electricity system will be provided. And you have to have an uninterrupted power supply, and also you have to have a adequate cooling system. All this is maintained by
పవర్ పోయిందంటగా. వినిపిస్తుందా? వినిపిస్తుందా లేదా?
తీసుకుంటున్నావు క్లాస్?
అవును, వింటావా నువ్వు? కానీ రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది, ఎవరు రికార్డ్ చేయట్లేదు కదా. రికార్డ్ సింబల్ కనిపిస్తుంది.
తెలియదు.
ఓకే, అంటే మేడం రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా, మేడం లేరు, రికార్డ్ ఎక్కడ అవుతుంది? నీ వాయిస్ కట్ అవుతుంది. నైస్ జోక్ కదా. 5,000 రూపాయలు.